Usyk fan, bro.
You right.
That is your guy, though.
Usyk's a good dude. He's a hell of a fighter.
Usyk
He's
gonna
on the
win.
belt.
Oleksandr Usyk's ascent in the boxing world has sparked fervent discussions, positioning him as one of the most formidable heavyweights in history. His recent performances, particularly his decisive victories over top-tier opponents, have cemented his reputation as a technical genius who relies on skill, intelligence, and adaptability rather than raw power. The boxing community, from analysts to former champions, has showered Usyk with praise, often comparing him to legends like Evander Holyfield and placing him in conversations about the greatest heavyweights of all time. His ability to dominate both the cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions, coupled with his undefeated record and unmatched ring IQ, has led many to argue that he is virtually unbeatable. This essay explores Usyk's brilliance, his impact on the sport, and the ongoing debate about his place among boxing's all-time greats, while addressing the challenges his opponents face and the legacy he continues to build. Usyk's dominance is rooted in his technical mastery. Unlike many heavyweights who rely on size and power, Usyk's success stems from his elite footwork, timing, and combination punching. His fights demonstrate a chess-like approach where he outthinks and outmaneuvers opponents with precision. Anthony Joshua, who has faced Usyk twice and lost both times, emphasized that Usyk's victories are not built on brute force but on superior technique. Joshua noted that Usyk's ability to control distance, pace, and angles makes him a puzzle that opponents struggle to solve. This sentiment is echoed by boxing analysts who marvel at Usyk's ability to adapt round by round, making adjustments that leave even the most skilled fighters looking lost. His ring intelligence is often described as instinctive, a quality that sets him apart in a division where physicality typically reigns supreme. The boxing world has been particularly captivated by Usyk's victories over Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Daniel Dubois. His 2 wins over Fury, widely regarded as one of the greatest heavyweights of this era, were not merely victories but displays of complete dominance. These bouts were not decided by controversial calls or lucky punches. Usyk systematically dismantled Fury with his movement and precision, proving that skill can triumph over size. Similarly, his 2 victories over Joshua showcased his ability to neutralize a powerful opponent with superior technique. His most recent triumph, a 5th-round knockout of Daniel Dubois, was a statement of his enduring brilliance. Despite Dubois entering the fight with confidence after defeating Joshua, Usyk's performance was so effortless that it highlighted a significant gap in class. The ease with which he dispatched Dubois left fans and commentators in awe, with many describing the fight as a showcase of Usyk's untouchable skill set. Boxing legends have been quick to recognize Usyk's greatness. Lennox Lewis, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, compared Usyk to Evander Holyfield, suggesting that his technical brilliance and ring IQ would have made him a formidable contender in the golden era of heavyweights alongside fighters like Mike Tyson and Riddick Bowe. Lewis acknowledged that Usyk's adaptability and intelligence would have served him well in any era, though he humorously noted that his own uppercut might have posed a challenge. Similarly, Wladimir Klitschko, who sparred with Usyk years ago, praised his technical prowess, noting that Usyk's success comes from refined skills honed through years of discipline. Klitschko emphasized that Usyk's lightweight-like movement and veteran accuracy are rare in the heavyweight division, making him a unique and formidable fighter. Terence Crawford, another modern boxing great, has consistently backed Usyk in his predictions, particularly in the lead-up to Usyk's fights against Fury. Crawford highlighted Usyk's complex footwork, timing, and combination punching as attributes that heavyweights struggle to counter. He argued that Usyk's movement-based style is too sophisticated for even the biggest and most powerful opponents, a prediction that proved accurate when Usyk convincingly defeated Fury. Crawford's admiration underscores a broader consensus in the boxing community. Usyk's skill set is a cut above, making him a nightmare matchup for any fighter. The debate surrounding Usyk's place in boxing history has intensified with each victory. His accomplishments are staggering: undisputed champion in both cruiserweight and heavyweight divisions, winner of the Muhammad Ali Trophy, and a resume that includes multiple wins over elite fighters like Joshua, Fury, and Dubois. What makes his achievements even more remarkable is that he accomplished this in under 25 professional fights, a testament to his efficiency and dominance. Analysts argue that Usyk's cruiserweight run alone would place him among the sport's elite, as he defeated top contenders in their home territories, including Marco Huck in Germany, Maris Briedis in Latvia, and Murat Gassiev in Russia. His transition to heavyweight, where he faced and defeated the division's biggest names, has elevated his legacy to another level. Many now believe that Usyk has nothing left to prove, with each additional fight serving as a bonus to an already legendary career. Despite his dominance, Usyk's fights are not without controversy. His first bout with Dubois sparked debate over a low blow call, with some arguing it was a legitimate shot that could have altered the fight's outcome. However, the consensus among analysts is that Usyk's overall control of the fight left little doubt about his superiority. In their rematch, Usyk removed any question marks by knocking out Dubois in the 5th round, showcasing not only his technical skill, but also his growing power at heavyweight. This ability to finish fights decisively at 38 years old defies expectations and adds another layer to his legacy. As one analyst noted, Usyk is not just winning, he is separating himself from his peers with performances that leave no room for debate. The psychological aspect of Usyk's game is another factor that sets him apart. Renowned trainer Teddy Atlas described Usyk's commanding presence in the ring, noting how his confidence and aura can overwhelm opponents before a punch is even thrown. During the Dubois fight, Atlas observed that Usyk's stare-down and relaxed demeanor left Dubois looking uncertain and hesitant. This psychological edge, combined with his technical brilliance, creates a formidable combination that few can counter. Atlas went as far as to declare that no fighter today can outshine Usyk, emphasizing that his championship status is fully earned through skill and mental fortitude. Usyk's journey has not been without challenges. As a Ukrainian fighter, he initially struggled to gain the media attention and fanfare afforded to boxers from the UK or US. British audiences, in particular, were slow to embrace his brilliance, often favoring their homegrown talents like Joshua and Fury. Yet behind the scenes, Usyk was relentlessly honing his craft, training with a discipline that has now silenced his doubters. His victories over British fighters, often on their home soil, have forced even the most skeptical fans to acknowledge his greatness. As one commentator put it, Usyk was never under the radar, he was simply rising beyond reach. The question of Usyk's next move looms large. After his latest triumph over Dubois, many believe he should retire and cement his legacy as one of the greatest heavyweights ever. His accomplishments, undisputed titles in 2 divisions, a perfect record, and victories over the biggest names in the sport leave little room for further accolades. However, Usyk has not definitively committed to retirement. In a post-fight interview, he mentioned returning home to rest, leaving the door open for future bouts. Some speculate that a trilogy fight with Tyson Fury could materialize, driven by public demand or financial incentives. However, most analysts agree that Usyk has little to gain from another meeting, having already proven his dominance over Fury twice. For Fury to earn a 3rd shot, he would need to string together significant wins against contenders like Joseph Parker or Ajit Kabyle to justify a trilogy. Other potential opponents, such as Anthony Joshua or Derek Chisora, are also unlikely to warrant a trilogy fight without substantial achievements. Joshua is coming off a devastating loss, and Chisora's claim to a title shot is questionable despite his recent wins. The boxing community is clear. Usyk deserves to choose his path, whether that means retirement or additional fights to further his legacy. If he continues, the consensus is that no current heavyweight has the tools to defeat him. His combination of skill, intelligence, and adaptability makes him a unique challenge, one that even the most powerful punchers struggle to overcome. Usyk's place in the all-time heavyweight rankings is a topic of heated debate. Some place him as high as 4th or 5th, while others argue he belongs in the top 10, but not yet above legends like Muhammad Ali, whose resume and cultural impact remain unmatched. One fan's ranking placed Usyk at 8th, behind fighters like Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Roy Jones Jr. This ranking acknowledges Usyk's technical superiority, while recognizing the broader resumes of fighters like Ali. However, Usyk's case is bolstered by his 2-division undisputed titles and his victories over elite opponents in their prime, achievements that rival those of any heavyweight in history. What sets Usyk apart is his ability to overcome physical disadvantages with skill. In a division where size often dictates outcomes, Usyk's success as a former cruiserweight is nothing short of extraordinary. His victories over larger opponents like Fury and Joshua highlight his ability to neutralize power with movement and precision. As one analyst remarked, Usyk is like a lightweight fighting in a heavyweight's body, combining speed and agility with the durability to withstand heavy shots. His chin, stamina, and poise under pressure further solidify his reputation as a complete fighter.